Hey everyone, it's just about 2 months till Halloween, so I am starting and I am marking where I'm going to start. Last year we started in these woods and it was walk through all the way down to here. This year we're using the front of the house and the garage. So we would start here, walk into the 2-car garage, creepy door. And I'm limited on space, so I might have to move everything out. So that's why I'm not sure if I can do part of it. So we'll have some kind of little crazy maze going in here, and then we'll exit through the left garage door. Once we exit the garage door, we'll have some kind of path leading up to the front sidewalk. And the front of the house is definitely perfect for some scaring. And it'll attract people that come. Got a scare spot right there, everywhere. So then what's perfect is we have a balcony that I can get up on and hang stuff, like a little slaughterhouse going on the front porch. Okay, now when we're coming around here, it is entirely pitch black at night. And we did have a bunch of stuff on the side of our house that we just cut down. It's very plain. So it'll probably come through here. Let me get by all these branches. Comes through here. And then, like I said, this will all be pitch black, so I'm going to have to cover these rocks with something so nobody scrapes their ankles. Because that's one thing you do not want. It's people. Yeah. Nothing. So we'll come around here. Do the go-kart part. What? Okay. And this is where it really gets fun. This is where we started last year. So, underneath the tree house, bear with me, we'll have a very insane 2 columns, entrance sign, and there'll be strobe light. You have to push through curtains, and then imagine from this wall to that tree a black tarp so you can't see, and from that wall to that tree, so it'll be a thin hallway. Turn here, more tarpage. Tarp right through here. The black plastic, actually. So from this tree to this tree, and then from this tree to this tree will be a black tarp. And when the wind blows, it encloses, so it's like 2 big airbags. And then on this side, this is usually where we had the slaughterhouse, but you can't really get close to it. More black tarp from this tree to this tree. Down through here. More black tarp through here. And we'll turn. This is where people got to be careful. This is why we have the guide, so nobody trips. Now exiting here, you come around through here and you have to walk through the yard. So we're probably going to have like fence ways right here with like some creepy props that can go off by those motion detectors. We have a bunch of them, so. And then volleyball pole will probably have a scarecrow hanging on or something. So down through here. And this part of the haunted trailer has to be my favorite. The end. It's where everybody goes nuts with chainsaws and all. So you cut down through here. Around here. And then this is a extreme. There's still some paint. This is where we have our toxic waste dump. Because when you walk through here, your feet just sink into the ground. And these trees are set up perfect for a narrow hallway. So there's some toxic green. It's better. So you walk through here. Up to here. And then right here we have to paint these rocks with orange paint because You know, you can't have anybody get hurt on a hill like this. You turn down here and you walk down here again, and you turn right here, and this is where there's too much opening, so we usually have canopies. Perfect with curtains hanging around for walls. You usually enter, and it's like a foggy hallway. We're probably going to make a PVC hallway this year. And over here, and you just keep on walking. It feels like you're just turning into a maze, you know, walking because of the PVC. And then you end up ending the hallway right now. And then the trees are set up with a board, and it says duck. And you have to crouch down and walk with a roof. We have a tin roof over your head, and you have to duck and walk through. And people, there's a huge strobe light in here, so it reflects off the tin and everything. And people on the top beat it with hammers and sticks and rocks, so it scares the crap out of you walking through there. And then we have a bridge set up right here where somebody lays under, grabs your feet. In the shed, there's always a chainsaw guy. Here's some of our props. These are two different ones, but we have a cabinet, and then the bottom one. It's the best idea ever. I'll show you. Whoa, flies. You see this board right here? It comes out. What we did was we had people walk by. Mom would open it. She's the guide. And there'd be nothing in there. The people walk farther, and then Mom brings them back because there's something pounding. And we slide this out, and then they open it up again, and somebody jumps out. Best thing ever. But you come around here, then you enter these doors through the shed, which are shut right now. So I'll go around. Here's some of our great props. Swing open door. Okay, it's kind of dark in here, but we usually pull out the lawnmower and cover all the weapons and tools up with carpet so nobody gets snagged on anything. But this is the door that they enter. And in every corner, sides, and front roofs, we have extremely heavy music, heavy metal music. And it's so bad our actors cannot have to wear earplugs. That's how loud it is. Yeah! So it's usually a surround sound system hooked up to a CD player, but the actors, like, when we even fired up the chainsaw in here, and the chainsaw overpowers it by a little bit, but that music, it's crazy. And plus, we always have our generator on the outside of the shed right here, so when you walk out, you're like, what the heck is that? And then you see it. But once you come through the shed, you walk around here and see all these. Don't mind this is work in progress. But we usually have somebody slam through the door and lay out here, kind of like a dive. And as you can see, they walk through here. And we always have a car parked right here and a built structure, so they have to get near the car. And basically, it's a truck actually. We have the hood flopped open, safety lights are on, and underneath we have a fog machine with a tunnel up to the roof from the fog machine. And there's a red light underneath of the car, so that it looks like the car's broken down, and then you walk past it, and the guy turns on the fog lights, and he beeps the horn really loud. It scares the crap out of everyone, but it's super loud, so we have to be very careful about that. And then we just walk around here, and then this is the fun part for everyone. We basically run up to the house, because you get chased by a chainsaw, and it's pretty far away.